Yo.
Yo, hey man, yo, we got a special guest to the I Am family, man. Hey, who I'm here with today?
The one and only Shimon Davis, the third.
Hey man, it's an honor to be sitting here with my dog today. This is my brother. My brother just passed over 100,000 subscribers, man. Hey man, give him a clap,
He
man. You know
lying.
what I'm saying?
He lying. I'm still at 100 subs right now. You know what I'm saying? Is that my
That's you.
Apple Pen?
Oh, see what?
Oh, it's my father.
Are we good?
Yeah, we straight.
Okay. So boom. Today we're gonna be topping. Today we're gonna be talking about three topics today, man. Some I don't know if y'all struggling with that, but we're gonna help you struggle with that list today, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with these birds, but hey,
Hey, you shut up.
facts. So yeah, before we get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. And yeah, let me know if y'all like the scenery, man. We starting something new.
We in nature.
We in nature right now, man. So yeah, first we gonna talk about depression. I don't believe in depression. What about you?
I don't need it. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that it's not real. I just don't like to tell myself things because whatever you tell yourself, that's what you believe. You basically just
It's just gonna manifest into your reality. If you keep
exactly.
if you keep watering that seed of saying, "Oh, I'm depressed, I'm depressed, I'm depressed," what you think you're gonna be every day?
Depressed.
You create an identity. Your words, you keep feeding that every day. You keep watering that seed every day.
It's a spell, a ritual, every day. If you think you're depressed, if you think it's no way out, if you think that life is bad and it's not gonna get better, it's not gonna get better.
And
So I like to use delusion. I like to lie to myself. You know what I mean? Our parents had us believing that Santa Claus is real. They had us believing the Tooth Fairy was real. You know what I'm saying? We Santa Claus real, but whole time Saint Nick ain't never show up. That was mommy and daddy. And that's if they showed up. You know what I'm saying? But you tell whatever you tell yourself you can believe. Your brain can't. It can't decide whether it's real or fake. So be very careful of what seeds you are watering within yourself.
I believe you shouldn't give words like that power because you notice every word that start with a D, disease, depression, stuff in that nature. I feel like you shouldn't give those words power because what you think you just gonna keep believing? What you think you just gonna have a negative energy in your head, man? Like negative energy filling up your head. You think you're gonna have time to think about goals, think about tasks, positive things. It's all about switching your mind up and switching your language up.
Yeah.
Stop saying the wrong thing. Stop thinking negative. Have a little delusion in it. I don't
Have a
care
little
if you work.
delusion.
I don't care if you woke up on the side of the bed and you got to work 12 hours.
Put it in.
Put that. Put whatever you got to do. Do what you got to do. Then when you come home, that's when the real grind starts.
Work on what you love. Don't go sit at no job. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. The reason why we be getting depressed, the reason why we be feeling down, is because we do way too much for everybody else,
And not for yourselves.
nothing for self. And that's over time, that stuff gonna build up, and it's gonna. If it took 99 shots for you to be depressed every day you doing that, boom, that's one. Another day it might be three, boom, you up to four. Next week, now you in the dumps, and all them people that you helped while you was neglecting yourself, they not gonna come around. And it's not their job too. Let's be honest. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You put yourself there. So whatever you want in this life, it starts up here. Imagination. If you can see it, believe it. And it'll be yours if you work toward it and stay consistent. At any thought, at any passion, at any action. Whatever you do, whatever you tell yourself, whatever you continue to do, that's eventually what's gonna fall in your lap.
Facts, man. Facts. And depressions. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say because you're not depressed. I mean, I'm not saying like you can't feel sad. You can feel sad, but the word depression comes what you think that's what you are in your head, but whole time you're not doing what you're supposed to do. All those things that you know you're supposed to be doing builds up. Like my brother just said, they build up, and by you doing what you're not supposed to do, unhappiness comes with that.
Just
Habit,
pile up.
brick by brick, it just pile up over time, and now you like, dang. Now who am I going to choose to go talk to about my problems instead of going to the gym and facing your problems face to face, because that's the only way that sad feeling gonna leave. I'm not saying your life gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be better. Continue to keep working on yourself. Switch your words up. Like I just said, switch your language up, switch your habits up,
All matters.
everything, man. Attack. Look it dead in his face.
Don't run from it. Whatever. It's only a chase if something is running from something. There's no chase if a zebra never runs from a lion. Now, I'm not saying that if that lion faced that zebra, it's not going to be consequences, because it is. When you face your traumas, when you face the things that make you feel some type of way, it's going to hurt at first. You're going to have to go through that grief. You're going to have to walk through that fire. You're going to have to get burned. But eventually, that same fire that burned you, you can use it to cook your food. That's just the way life is. And when you're depressed, it kind of, it tricks your mind. You want to be alone, but you don't want to be lonely. You want to be around people, but you don't want to be around people. You want to do stuff, but you don't have the energy to do stuff. But you wake up and you go do stuff that you don't want to do every day. You going to school, you might not have the best grades, but you still getting up and doing it. You going to the 9 to 5, you going to help all these people, and all this stuff is against your will, or not against your will, but against where you want to be. So take an iota of that energy day by day and put it back into yourself. Eventually, you're gonna see a change. And I know it's hard, man. It seemed like there's no way out. It seemed like you're stuck. It seemed like life just not moving at all. But when it get to that point, if you hit rock bottom, if let's just say you think life is as worse as it's gonna get right now, you hit rock bottom. There's no way to go but up from rock bottom. You can't go no lower. So how do you see it? I see it as an opportunity to grow. You know what I'm saying? But
And when you coming from rock bottom, you can't be emotional based. You got to be solution based. What can I do to get out this situation that I'm in right now? What can I do to escape this feeling right now?
that's facts. You got to think with your emotional intelligence. Don't let your emotions control your actions, because as we know, all stupid decisions come out of emotions. You rage with anger and sadness, and you're thinking about things, and you put yourself back into this loop to where it continues over and over and over. But just like he said, you got to think about solutions. Like, all right, when you're depressed, no one is telling you that you don't feel sad. Now, some people are insensitive, but this is us here, right? This is the family here.
Right.
We know that you feel sad. We know that you have negative emotions.
Right. We not neglecting your feelings.
At
Facts.
all. You know what I'm saying? We all have emotions. But the thing about humans is we have the opportunity to react on said emotion. If someone makes me angry, right, or they make me sad, I think about, why did that upset me? If someone was to tell me something that, talk about me, say something that wasn't true, I wouldn't get upset about it. But if something was to strike a nerve in me, I digest it. Why did that piss me off? Because of this and this and this and that. You always got to ask yourself why, no matter what. Just being more conscious of your decisions and the way you talk to yourself and the way you feel. Every decision you make should be to nurture you. Like, you sitting there, you depressed, you laying in your bed, ask yourself, is this going to help me or hurt me? In the long run, it may feel good right now. It's not going to do you no good. You got to get out that house. You got to get out that bed. You got to get some sunlight. So you have to be able to neglect your emotions in a way. You get those emotions out, you express yourself, but be able to come back down to the core and think about a solution and think about a way out. Even when you don't see a way out, there's always a way out.
Say if somebody keep calling you fat. If you putting in the action of not being fat, you get 1% of not being fat every day.
1% better every
And
day.
even if you're over 300 pounds right now, keep telling yourself you're skinny and keep putting that work behind it.
And love yourself.
Yeah, love yourself, man. That's all it is, dog. You got to keep loving yourself, bro. You can't let all that negative space fill up your mind.
Yep.
And once they take over your mind, you think you're gonna have space in for goals, aspirations, daily tasks to get you where you want to be.
It's just like any other. I know y'all be playing the game. Y'all got your phones in it. Y'all got all them stupid apps on there. They be taking up all the space that you got to delete. You got to delete all them extra screenshots that you didn't use from 2014 that you swore to God you was going to go back and look at them memes. your mind the same way. When you feed yourself all that negativity, and that negativity is thicker, you know what I'm saying, than the good stuff. The good stuff may be stronger and it may weigh more like muscle and fat. Fat takes up more space, right? But muscle, it weighs more. It's more important. It's healthy for you. You do need your fats though. We need our balance in life. You know what I mean?
Healthy
But
fats.
yeah, you just can't get unbalanced with your mindset, man, because it's gonna run you in the ground. And like he was saying, if you big, look, some people like a little extra hold on. You know, some people like a life raft. You know what I'm saying? To each is their own. But me personally, I can't let myself go. And just because you bigger don't mean something wrong with you, but
Or you less than.
yeah, or you less than. Don't let social media or anybody make you feel that way. But you should always be able to look at yourself and know, even if somebody says it in a harsh way, whether it's constructive criticism or not. You know what I
Right.
mean? So if you need to be better, if you are, obese or your acne is bad or your hair does look bad, you know what I mean?
What
Be
can you
able,
do to
what
change it?
what can you do to change that in the best way? Now I got, people will hate on you for many things. Some people will hate on you about things that they want. They just want you to let go of it so they can grab it. I remember I was with a girl one time. Everybody in the school talked about this girl. The moment I dropped it, everybody wanted her. I learned that very quickly. So some things you just something when people talk, let that shit go in one ear and back out the
Out the
same ear.
other.
Don't even let it go through your head. You know what I'm saying? So
You are not depressed. I need you to repeat that 3 times for me. You are not depressed. You are not depressed. You are not depressed. Yeah, I may feel a little sad here and there, but we riding this storm out. We getting through the storm. We build character through the storm, man.
in the
And
most delusional way as possible, my friend. Like this jacket, not purple. I don't know what y'all see. This ain't purple.
this ain't green
It
either.
ain't green. And if we say it long enough, these colors gonna change.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. Stop
Yeah.
giving that. Stop giving that. Stop feeding that. Why you feeding the word depression more than your goals?
Exactly, man. Don't tell yourself these things, man. Don't allow yourself to fall in that trap because that's what they want. Because guess what happens when you act and you feed into that depression? You continue to stay in the same place that you are. You're gonna continue to show up to these jobs and show up to these schools and fall right into the system that they starve you into staying in for your life. They make you work jobs you don't want to work to buy things that you don't even care about. You know what I'm saying? So if you want some freedom in this world, it starts here. You can be in prison and be free in the mind. And you can be free and enslaved in the mind. What do you choose? What do you choose? I'd rather be free in the mind, body, spirit, soul, molecular structure, medulla oblongata.
It's your choice, man.
What do you want?
Oh, I'm gonna be depressed. I'm gonna just roll over, or I'm gonna get up out the bed, make it up, shape my room into a healthy, clean, mind-thinking space.
Yeah. You're a
Because
product of your environment.
facts.
What do you want out of life, man? Whatever you want out of life, write it down. Let yourself know. Get it down on some paper so you can see those things. Get it out of your mind. And think about your daily habits and the goals you have for yourself right now, but more so focus on those habits. When you see that picture or you got your letter, your notes of what you want to be, compare your habits. If it lines up and it looks like if you continue these habits, you will achieve your best self, by all means, my friend, keep doing what you're doing.
You halfway there.
You're halfway there. But if you want to be a professional basketball player and you over here practicing foosball every day,
And saying you depressed,
bro,
you want to be a YouTuber, but you keep planting them depression seeds.
can't do it, man.
What you think? What you think you gonna get when the harvest depressed plants? You're
Telling
not
you,
gonna
man.
hit that YouTube plant.
Mm-mm. You do not plant watermelon seeds and get grapes. You don't do it. Now I do love watermelon. We're not saying watermelon is negative, by the way. We're not saying
Right.
foosball, but y'all get the point,
And
man.
tell them a little summary about what you went through and how you turned your life around to accomplish the success you accomplished, bro. The tribe, man. Welcome to the I Am family, tribe.
So I've been creating content for a long time, right? We're gonna skip through most of that. we're gonna get to the more relevant period of time. So I was in a relationship, beautiful experience, lots of memories, lots of excursions, the whole nine. Things got a little rough, you know what I'm saying? I'm in it for the long haul, but it don't always work out, you know what I mean? So when everything started to fall apart, I still stood there, but I knew, you can't want things for other people. So what I went back to, because I couldn't rely on myself that much at the time, I went back to my videos, went back to my quotes, went back to my notes and things I wrote, just pondering a lot. Being in places, just sitting there staring off. People like, what you thinking about? Nothing. The whole time I got a whole, horror movie going on in my head. But I found my way back to creating content. This time, I was going to do it right. This time, I was going to be consistent. And I was going to change my life. So, like I said, I was going through the ups and downs at the ends of a relationship. I ain't gonna lie, man, it hit me, hit me pretty hard.
You could have just chose to stay down.
Yeah, man, many times
It's a choice.
I just wanted to lay down and just cry, keeping it real. And I could have very well done that, you know what I mean? But I also seen the opportunity to grow, to put myself through that fire, to take everything I felt and create art out of it. And I did, man. I'm telling you, in my notes right now, I have like 50 songs I wrote about breakups and about love and about all types of things. And then, you know, more relevant, I was making my YouTube vids. And I started off, I used to literally record myself, vent, and delete it. Record myself, vent, and delete it. And when I got all that emotion off my chest to where it was like I'm not in the camera, like you gave up on me. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to do that. You don't when you making content like that, you don't want your issues to bleed through it. You want to be open and transparent, but it's not a good look. So like I said, I recorded myself and I vent and I would delete it and I got all that stuff off my chest. But I just kept working on myself. I kept getting back to myself because when I was in this relationship, I put so much time and energy into this person trying to give them the greatest experiences possible that I neglected myself. I broke my own heart. I exhausted myself. So it was important for me to get back to myself and play music again, guitar and piano, and get back on the content. And I just kept going with it, man, making videos for myself so I can remind myself of the mindset I need, of the habits I need to maintain, and just the life that I need to continue to live. And so happened it helped other people, right? I'm making videos for myself and the things that I'm going through while sprinkling general knowledge about, and people started to catch on. They started to come. 1, 2, 3, 4. November, we hit 400 subs, November the 4th. And I was like, I'm going to go on a marathon. I'm going to post every day. Well, that marathon lasted 65 days. It ended, I don't know the exact math, somewhere in January, early January. But November the 4th, around that time, November the 10th, whatever, I had 400 subs. And then at the end of November, I think I got up to about 1,200. And then the 4th of December, I had 1,500. And then mid-December, we went up to 6K. A few days later, 10K. We ended December with 60, 70K. And now we sitting at, I think, like 140,000. That quick.
That quick, man.
I could have just now been getting over my heartbreak. Laying in the bed, crying, still trying to call this girl. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I tried to call this girl, and we did communicate. Like, I'm not bashing her in any kind of way. But she would get emotional and she would block me out and then get upset about me not reaching out to her. I've literally contacted you. I've even downloaded the apps to call you on different stuff. I'm getting blocked. I'm not finna keep jumping through these loops. If you don't care, if you don't have the strength to go through anything, what the hell am I gonna do? Well, I can't force you to do nothing at the end of the day. So instead of me using all that energy to chase to ultimately make her feel better about something, I'm gonna kill myself even further. I'm gonna continue to stab myself to make somebody else feel better when I could just step back. You know what I'm saying? I send in my messages, love you, wish you the best. If you want to talk to me, holla. You know where I'm at. You got all my social media. You got my email. You got my social security. You got everything. You know how to contact me.
She got your social security. She got your social security.
I trusted her. Don't do
Dang.
nothing with that. But uh, you know what I'm saying? You can contact me. That was just my thing. I never turn my back on you. I never abandon you. But I won't be your catalyst for your own self-destruction because I know what I did for you. So I can't keep exhausting myself. I got to take care of me. So that's what I did. Like I said, I sent my messages. Love you. Wish you the best. Hit me up. You know where I'm at. And then I would take my weeks off and I'm filming. I'm uploading
Grinding.
content. And then every now and then I get a call. Oh, I'm not even going to disclose that because I don't even want to paint that picture. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But I get all these negative calls. I'm like, this ain't it, bro. Say my little piece. Love you. Wish you the best. If it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's in your best interest to not be talking to me, like, go ahead and hang this phone up because there's no reason for you to allow yourself to call me and get so frustrated about something that's not even, you know what I'm saying? You acting off emotion. You're not even hearing the things you're saying, and none of it holds any weight or value. I hear you. I feel you, but I don't feel you. You know what I'm saying? So I just took that time, invested into myself, invested that energy into myself, went up to 30K, got another phone call. Not even gonna disclose that, man. But I say all this to say, man, you got two decisions, man. If somebody kicking you, if life, we're gonna say life. If life is kicking you, you can lay down and continue to get stumped out and have Air Force One prints all over your white tee, or you can get up and rip the shoes off of each and every one of them little suckers that's stumping on you. Might even have to bite some of them and growl a little bit. And I guarantee you, it's going they gonna fall in line. They gonna run away. They gonna fall in line. Something gotta happen, but you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta fight.
And if they keep putting the wrong things in your head, like I said, that word depression, if you around small-minded people, if you around depressed people, you know what I'm saying? If you're around all just negative people, man, if they keep doubting you, go so far that you can't even hear them no more.
If it don't fuel you, man, if it don't motivate you, if when somebody speak to you, you don't feel alive, you shouldn't be around them. If they talk down to you and everything you love, it's something negative about it. Oh, I want to be an astronaut. Oh, I wouldn't go do that. The outer space could suck.
Fear,
I
doubt,
I
all
don't want to
that.
hear what you feel. These are my dreams. These are my aspirations. I don't care.
Facts.
I just thought since you cared about me, maybe you would care to hear about the things that I have interest in. But now since you did that, now I ain't even finna tell you nothing.
Don't look for that reward of telling somebody. Don't worry about that quick dopamine
You'll
rush.
forever be let down.
They not finna
Forever.
have the same energy you coming to bringing them. Oh look, ma, I just did this. I just did this. Oh, what is
Oh,
that?
what's that?
You how much money you got from me? Or when it's gonna do this? When it's gonna do that? You doing this?
What about a real job?
Go so far that you can't hit them anymore. And
Yup.
by me saying going far, sticking to your goals, sticking to your systems. Don't just go do whatever you want. And oh, I'm finna go party. I'm finna go do this. Nah, man, miss out on them parties, man. Lock in with yourself. They think you finna go lollygag. Nah, you finna go lock in, man.
Now look, my friend, you can still go out.
Yeah.
You can still have fun, but every time you go out, and I'm gonna say this very lightly, I'm gonna explain too. You always want to move with a business mindset. When I go out, I'm not just going out to cat call. I'm not just going out to go look at girls. I'm going out to network. If I come to a college campus, yo, bro, man, where the parties be at? Like, where all the people be at? Oh, bro, such and such and such and such. Now it's to the point where I go to a college campus, people think I go there because I have networked so much. And now I have outlets to where I can go into the school of music. I can go into different facilities and things like that just because of who I know and me talking to people. Now, I'm not saying everywhere you go, you have to be working. You have to be, oh, I'm locked into the grind. Because people like that, you know what I'm saying, they don't have a healthy balance either. That's, you know what I'm saying, another thing. But also, so many different ways you can look at it. If you really want to be the best, if you really want to make change in your life, somewhere in your life is going to have to be unbalanced. You might not be able to have fun. You might not be able to go out and drink because you can't afford it because you're so locked in to your grind. But basically, what I'm saying to you is there's different ways in which you can take on this grind. You can go all the way in, you can do the half and half, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to you making the most change, you got to go harder for what you want. If you got a job and if you got like a 9 to 5 side hustle and you got some passion, get your bread from your 9 to 5 side hustle. But be funneling that bread into your passion. If you got bills and shit to pay, handle that. But always take care of self. Always do something for you. It's gonna make your life way better. Just got to.
You just gotta do it, man.
Nike.
You just gotta do it, bro.
Just do it.
You think they got enough for that? The half of the depression part?
Y'all still depressed?
I hope not. Don't even don't use that word no more.
I don't. Just tell people you.
We unsubscribe from that, bro.
Yeah, we unsubscribe for that, man. It's like I could feel better, so I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Working to be better. I'm well. I'm alive.
You breathing.
You're breathing. Feet on the ground. If you don't got no feet, knees in the air. If you ain't got no knees, chest, something. Ain't funny, man.
Man. It could always be worse.
It could always be worse, man. If you don't have a leg, you could have
No
you know
legs.
what I'm saying? No leg. If you don't have no legs, you could have no legs and no arm. You know what I'm saying? And for the people who don't have legs and arms, you couldn't have a head. That is insane, though.
Let's talk about relationships.
Relationships, huh?
And we'll all come from a standpoint of men and women. Because we don't want to just cancel out the women. We want to let them. We want to speak to them too. Let's make them feel heard as well.
Absolutely.
So
What's up, little buddy?
so we'll look at it from this different standpoint of when you're on a grind and you feel like you need to have a certain someone while you're working on yourself. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like you'll know if she's the right one or he's the right one for you. And you may not have the confidence to approach that person while you're on the grind because you will probably be like, man, I'm not where I want to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's what they say.
Yep.
You will miss the shot and you'll be like, dang. That peace in your brain while you on your grind, you'll be like, dang, what if I would have walked up to her? I wonder how things would have unfolded. But I have a question for you, bro.
What you got?
In what way you would approach a female if you're not where you want to be and you constantly see her every day, every day, every day. She's joyful, she's happy. But don't it be that feeling to where it look like they have a boyfriend already and you're like, dang, what if I get rejected? What's your take on that, bro?
Put it like this. Sometimes in life, especially when you want to be in a certain place and you feel like you're not where you need to be, it's hard to be in a relationship. Because me, I want to be all that I can for a person. But you also want to have a person that is willing to be there to watch you become all that you can. For someone who sees, you know what I'm saying, you on the come up, they're not just receiving you at the pinnacle. You know what I mean? But in those times, I remember I actually came to your old side hustle. And I was sitting there at self-checkout. This dude was talking to me. Bro, beautiful young lady. Come creeping through there. I was just like, it ain't time. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I just don't have it to give right now. She is gorgeous. I could have went up to her, you know what I'm saying, exchanged numbers, you know what I'm saying, just to have that contact, but if it's meant to be, it'll come back in some way, shape, or form. But the fear of rejection, the fear of, they might have a boyfriend, they might not. He might not reject you. So if you let the fear of rejection be stronger than your disgust or regret, your life is going to be in shambles. I remember I went to a club one time, and I was doing a challenge, Oh, this was a few years ago, and I wanted to go by myself. Scary, right? So I go out. I'm in that thing, scared as hell. Oh boy, I was stiff as a brick. I'm outside like this, like, and look, this is me after my high school insecurity. Like, this is confident me. I'm like, oh boy, I don't want to. I'm like, what up, bro? Scared. Couldn't look nobody, and I'm terrified. Pay my little money. I'm walking in there like trying to almost run in the corner.
Yeah.
And it was the most aggravating dude I ever met. Boy, I seen him, I cling to him just because I knew him. But I was so terrified. I see girls, I ain't want to go up to them. They in groups, they laughing, they having a great time. Fast forward, get to the end of the night, I ain't talked to nobody, I ain't get no numbers. I didn't even speak to anybody. I didn't even look at a girl for more than 5 milliseconds. Man, I got in my car and hit my steering wheel. I was like, man, I'm just talking to myself, bro. You done came out here, you done spent this money, wasted all this time. You a bum. You scary. I was like, nah, that ain't happening no more. Boy, I came back that next time. I came out the car. I'm just walking. You know what I'm saying? Get my body loose. Turning up. You know what I'm saying? Bumping it. What up, dog? People don't even know. Bravado. Fake it till you make it. Delusion. Pure. Get in there, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Seeing the girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm like just doing all types of stupid stuff. Get in the fucking dance club. I mean, the little dance floor. And,
I think they locked in. We gotta snap the battery.
hey,
Hey man, where your mom, man? What you doing? You locked in? You good? We good? All right then, lock in, lock in.
fuck, fuck, fuck.
Carry on, my bro.
Anyways, I'm on the dance floor. I'm dancing. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a blast. And I see this girl, I catch her eyes looking. So I look at her and them eyes ain't moved. So I didn't, you know what I'm saying, parted the Red Sea. Went in that thing. How's it going? Oh, we having a good time. How are you doing? All is well. You know what I'm saying? Asked her what was her name. Her name was Alana or Elena. Something like that. I remember that night. Looking good too, boy. She was dancing all up on me. On that thing. I had on a little Uzi shirt. It had like the back of it had like reflective stuff, so I was lighting up the whole club. But you know what I'm saying? All I did was ask her how she was doing, what was her name, and um, how could I contact her? How could I keep in touch? And some dude had came up to her right before I went, and she was like, "Oh no." I went up there, got the number, got the Snapchat. She followed me on TikTok. And homeboy in the corner like, I say all that to say, bro, like, for one, everybody just not gonna rock with you, so it's cool, right? Some people get rejected, some don't. And you never know unless you try. Homeboy would have never knew he got rejected unless he tried. I would have never knew that I got accepted.
This would have been in your mind, like,
It was
what if?
just in my mind.
What
Oh
if?
man, she was looking at me, man. I should have did this, and I should have did.
You don't want to be a woulda, coulda, shoulda, man.
You don't want to be that, because that's
Don't.
gonna stick with you
Forever.
forever.
And you're gonna have to live with those results.
Yep. When you get rejected, that's a step closer to you getting what you want. Like I mentioned this in a video before. Imagine if when you was born, they gave you a paper. Let's say they told him, they was like, hey, Jaylin, you got 300 rejections until you find your wife. You know how many girls he finna ask out today? Hey, yo, hey. No, hey, yo, hey, yo, how about your friend? No. The end of the day, he already done with 300. He done found his wife. Let's say they say I got 10,000. Cuz, hey. You just gonna keep going because it's a numbers game. And the more times you hear that no, it's gonna be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. So you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta try. If you want it, you gotta try. But you also gotta understand sometimes just not the best time for things. And if you're getting in a relationship to feel less lonely, don't get in a relationship. You need to love yourself and take care of yourself first.
Because how you gonna love other people? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get in a relationship not loving yourself because you're not even gonna know how to love the other person.
Exactly.
Boy
healthy.
and girl as well. I'm not just
Yep.
talking about men or
This is
women.
people.
It's people. It's both.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't healthy.
Make sure you're right for that person. You don't want to get into that relationship putting all your traumas and what you went through in the next relationship.
Deal with your own stuff. And I'm speaking from experience. You don't want to be on either side of that. I'm going to say that. Because it's just not healthy, man. Don't let your wounds bleed on people who do not cut you.
Right.
It's not fair to them, and it's not fair to you for holding on to that jump. I know it's hard to let go, but damn.
Cause that stuff gonna keep you lonely, bro.
Yeah,
You gonna really be lonely.
yeah,
And that's when you go into a mode, the hyperbolic time chamber, and lock in on yourself.
absolutely.
Work day in, day out.
Face it.
New identity.
Never run from it.
Don't run from it. Face it.
Grab it by the nose and beat it.
Be aggressive with those demons that's in your mind, man. Be aggressive with those because they being aggressive by attacking your mind every day.
Yeah.
Attack your day with good habits.
Every day.
Every day, man.
Consistency. You got to do it. And see, a lot of people think that they don't think they're capable of having discipline and consistency. Well, let me tell you something. You think consistency and discipline is the lack of is keeping you unsuccessful. But you are consistent and you're disciplined to having a bad mindset. You're consistent and disciplined to indulging in bad activities. Whether that's eating junk food, whether that's skipping the gym, whether that's laying down and watching Netflix all day. You are disciplined, my friend. But it's your identity. It's your system. It's what you're indulging in. That's what has to change. So two people, one that sits at home and eats junk food all day and watches Netflix all day, that's his identity. And you have him over here, he going to the gym every day, he creating content every day. He's doing things that he loves every day. He's doing things to improve himself every day. They're both disciplined, but their identities are different. They have the same qualities. They are individuals who are consistent and they are disciplined to a certain agenda. Mine happens to be negative. His happens to be positive. What do you choose? You are capable, but it's about what you're capable at. You just have to figure out what that is and shift your mind, shift your abilities, because you have them. It's all about the way you see it. Perception is what I believe to be the key to life. How you see things. Is your cup
Perception is
half?
everything.
Exactly. Cup half full or half empty? Mine's half full, but it's full as hell now. It's overflowing. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Man,
more life.
you gotta keep that faith. And it's a little off topic, man. It's like things that I watch growing up with you, like seeing the subscriber count just constantly go up. And from me not doing YouTube for a minute, my life felt weird and out of place. And it's just something that I love doing. And my brother's here, bro. Guys, he's bringing me out my comfort zone again, man. Like, it's getting real scary, dog.
That's how you know you're on the right path.
And there's no limit on how much of y'all support me, man. If you're watching this video right now, I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel, man. Only way is up. Hey, man. See, we don't even know where we're going to be after this video, so I'm not even going to say a subscriber count.
Exactly.
And y'all not even subscribers. Y'all supporters, man.
Family. Always.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm working on, I suck at talking, and I'm going to keep, like, working on my talking. You know what
He doesn't suck. See how that mindset there? See that mindset? He's a great talker. He just doesn't realize it yet. But that's just my perception. He's a great talker. He's just practicing to talk more and to become more comfortable with it. Life just is catching up.
It's catching up, man. It's catching up. And see that right there? Iron sharpening iron, bro. This is authentic. We ain't faking nothing, dog.
This is every day.
we cooling. Talking to you, we having a conversation. Y'all right here on side of us.
Right here.
So that's why, since y'all right here on side of us, we finna dig deep into this last conversation. This last topic. Pornography. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, y'all gotta stop. Look, we ain't finna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the rundown right now on how everything gonna unfold right there. And I'm gonna let my dear brother tap into that sauce and let y'all give y'all the rundown as well. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm talking to men and women, by the way. You know what I'm saying? We
all facing these problems.
We just do things in different ways because we don't have the same part on our body, but
yeah, a little difference.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the same results.
Yeah, we're still people.
So, think about when you go in that bathroom or lock the door to your bedroom, wait for everybody to go out. You the only one home, idle. That's when the temptation attacks, man. And sometimes it's not the devil, it's you. You making that choice to do that. It's all about a choice. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that deed alone, when you alone, man, because that's when it hits. That chest open up. You start breathing hard, breathing heavy. You start getting a little hot. You start thinking, and you got to kill it at the thought. Kill it right there. I don't care if you pray,
Go for a walk.
go for a walk,
Do some push-ups.
crack open the Bible. Anything that you need to do. Go to the gym. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. Do what you got to do, man. Because when you lock yourself in that room, you wait till everybody leave out. You get under that cover. You grab that lotion. You grab that toy. I guarantee you, those demons around you are laughing at you. They, they're feeding off.
And energy.
They doing, and that energy that you wasting, you can be putting that into a hobby that can turn into $1 million habit.
And you think about it. You get off in a few minutes, you know. It doesn't take too long. But over the course of all that time, imagine if we were given a pamphlet and it told us how much time we wasted on everything. I know for one, if I was to go back and look at my PlayStation time that and look, I cherish the memories I made on there and the friends I made. But I remember on GTA and Assassin's Creed, I was in like the leaderboard for like the top like 10,000 of hours spent on those games. Like lifetimes I'm spending on these games. And the same thing goes for the hub. The same thing goes for all these bad activities, smoking. You know, I was with a girl one time and she was quitting weed and she had a little app that tracked. And, you know, after a course of however many days, she saved like 3 months worth of time from just not smoking. Like, you don't realize those things pile up. And
Compound over time.
you know what I'm saying? And people think, you know, on these journeys that once you get away, oh, you're just solved forever, you're healed forever. Bro, I get temptations every day. Literally, I'm going to say a week ago, I was like at the foot of my bed, like, all right, something going to have to give.
Last night I got tempted.
You know what I'm saying?
But I didn't give in.
Exactly, didn't give in. I sat there and think about it. I said, for one, I got 3 fire videos that I want to record right now. Now, I'm willing to, you know what I'm saying? My mind is like, look, let's go ahead and do this and go to sleep. Why would I cave into that when I get paid nothing but mental torment and agony?
Oh, you paying with something
And
your soul.
you paying with your soul, right? I don't get paid nothing, right? Everything is negative. So I'm gonna do this, indulge in this, continue to feed that little demon in my mind, but I can't feed my dreams, or I can't simply just lay down and go to sleep and heal and nourish my body. I'm gonna continue to do these things. I'm gonna continue to make these decisions, knowing what's on the end of them. So it's important for you to always think through your decisions. If me and him get into it, right? Because we brothers, we friends, this stuff is gonna happen. We're gonna have disagreement. Both of us are emotionally intelligent enough to. I don't think we'll ever get on, you know, a turn where we'll be fighting. I think we both pretty quiet individuals. Like, all right, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. We'll get gone, but we'll always come back. But if it got to the point where me and him got so mad at each other, and it was like, all right, one more thing, and I'm about to punch this dude. I'm gonna think through that. Like, all right, if I'm to punch this dude, there's no coming back from that. Because if he was to punch me in my nose, you know what I'm saying? I love you, my dog, but hey, you can get to stepping. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to think through things. You can't let those emotions, you can't let those temptations get you, because you have that shallow worm brain where you're just thinking about I'm motivated to do it and I know it's going to feel good, but what happens after that? You feel like trash. You feel disgusting. You feel sticky. You're hot.
No motivation.
No motivation.
No consistency. No will. No drive.
Nothing.
Anxiety. All that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, you think you depressed. You gonna be feeling some type of way because you're not gonna. Oh, you're out for the whole week.
Yep. You're seedless.
You're done.
You're
You
seedless.
have to build all that back up.
Yep. It's gonna come. And
No,
see,
no
it's
money,
gonna
no
come.
nothing.
That's but one thing people gotta understand is when you buy cheap dopamine, when you indulge in these cheap dopamine activities, it may feel good, But what it does is it messes up your dopamine baseline. Right now, I'm getting dopamine from this conversation. I'm getting dopamine from this recording, this conversation. You know what I mean? When you indulge in those things, these simple things don't fulfill you.
Right.
The people back in the day, our ancestors, they see a little gazelle jumping out there, they get dopamine.
They like, wow, yeah.
Oh my God, and
yeah.
it motivates them. Oh, that's dinner, right? That's what dopamine is. It's a motivating chemical that motivates you to do things that you get rewarded
Rewards.
from. So when you see that girl on Instagram, it's like, boom, trigger, right? That's what triggers you. It motivates you to go climb up in your bed, get sticky and musty, and get it off because it know there's a good feeling. Back in the day, it wasn't that easy. You had to, you had to fight and you had to show that you were worthy of having a mate. So when you finally had that feeling, there was pain associated with pleasure. But when there's no pain, when there's no work, there's nothing you fighting for to get that pleasure. And when that pleasure's high, that means that pain is gonna be very low.
And you ain't gonna want to do no
You ain't
work.
gonna want to do nothing. You ain't gonna want to do nothing because it doesn't feel good. Life is gonna be dull. And the only thing your worm brain is gonna want to do is climb in that bed, get under that cover, and be a little dictator to,
Fake work.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, you getting that work in.
But when it's time to put in the work, he not
He
gonna
ain't
be
doing
able
none
to,
of that.
He ain't gonna be able to work nothing down there.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
you,
It's,
the
it's all
girl-
we ain't even get on the side effects.
Oh,
That's
the-
a whole nother video.
Oh, facts. That's a whole nother video. Let me know if y'all want a video like that. So when you trying to find that right video and not that right habit to excel yourself in life, man. You trying to find that perfect girl. You trying to find that perfect dude. She got to make the right noises. He got to make the right. He got to have the right this. He got to have the right that. Why you can't have the right mindset? Why you can't find the right $1 million habits? Why you can't find the successful habits?
Yep.
Why you can't find that right car that you want by the end of the year? Why you worried about? You're not worried about the long run. You only worried about right now. You got to get it off now. You got to do that now. Why you can't start that business now?
And why is that, people? Why is it that we like to have all these things that are so easy to get right now? We don't want to put any work. Because it's comfortable. It feels good. You think the grind feels good? It doesn't. You think being dedicated to something every day feels good? It doesn't. But when the sun shines again, those rewards come creeping through your window. It's like, hey, buddy.
And when motivation catch up, because motivation way out the he got to catch up. It's like you two got to calibrate everything and get right. Hey,
Telling you, man. Delay gratification at all costs. He was with me today. What was it that I said I was gonna delay it's a little photo shoot, right?
Yeah, a little photo shoot.
It was an important photo shoot that could have happened today, right? And we was talking about. I was like, man, I really want to do it. I'm literally getting the dopamine spikes right now thinking about doing it. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait on it because if I wait on it, I could increase the dopamine rush because I got something else I want to include in this photo shoot, and I want y'all to clip this right now because this is what I'm talking about. We might blow it up, whatever, right? But I delayed the photo shoot because I know I have another thing coming in, right, that can make this photo shoot even more meaningful, even more beautiful, right? But I could have did it today. I could have went ahead and got it over with to get the clicks on Instagram, to get the, oh, yo, bro, oh my God. I could have did all that, right? And I ain't gonna lie to you. Those things don't matter, but they do matter. Because when you work hard and you go so long without being recognized, even one person commenting, yo, bro, love your video, it does me well. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to make sure, like, look, bro, I'm talking to myself. Like, the video, let's get another one. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. But when somebody else is out there, they're like, yo, bro, you got it going on. It just do something for you, man. When you feel supported by somebody else other than yourself, man, on a lonely journey, it's another feeling. So you can always practice delaying gratification. When you get that lovely plate of food in front of you, just sit there for like 15 seconds. Instead of just got your phone in here, put the phone down.
Put the phone down.
You know what I'm saying? Stop eating all that junk food. It's a pack of sour belts sitting on my kitchen table right now. I've been passing by them damn things for the last few weeks, and they look so damn good. I want one.
I want one.
But I don't need it.
But you don't need that video either.
I don't need it. You don't need that video. You don't need that junk food. You don't need that Netflix
The
series.
websites,
You
all
don't need
that.
none of that, man. Get you a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but you gotta have some type of control. That's what it really all comes down to, because we all have vices. We all have flaws. We are not perfect by any means. But you cannot be consumed by your desires. Because if you are, there's not room for anything else but a sad life of a loop. And it's gonna keep happening over and over and over until you change. So if you want it, go get it.
Go
It's
get
the
it.
cold boy.
Yeah, man, we finna wrap this conversation up, man. It's getting cold out here, man. But if you're new to the I Am family, times the tribe, man. I am the code, something of the tribe. Like, how can I be welcome into the tribe? Cause I
Oh
guess
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. If y'all don't know, now you know.
let them know, man.
The tribe, I am family. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, I'm Shimon Davis. I'm the leader of the tribe. I'm the chief of the tribe. This right here is my co-founder. He's a co-leader. When I step down, when I get ill, he's the one who gets on the warrior horse and commands the army. You understand what I'm saying? When I need extra motivation, when I need extra video ideas, the only one who comes through. Of course, you guys, y'all.
Facts, bro.
You know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
family, facts.
But
They know.
that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So welcome Mr. Jaylin Jenkins. He's finally making his appearance, you know what I'm saying, to the tribe. I am family, tribe, collab, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Bear with me, man. Only way is up, dog. We can only go up. You know what I'm
Bach.
saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all not even well, y'all support the channel, man. Check us out, man. Well, y'all already checked bro out. You know what I'm saying? hey, y'all check them out.
YouTube just late, y'all.
YouTube just late, man. We hit 100K already. YouTube just late.
Plaques in the mail. We sitting side by side with the plaque. Look, go ahead and get the, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to Photoshop them in here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even worried about the time because it's going to happen. I told you so. Gotcha.
Man. Only way is up, man. I think we should just get out of here, man. You go that way, you know what I'm saying? You go that way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I got to get to class, man.
Yeah, man. I gotta go do about 5 backflips that way, you know what I'm saying?
This guy's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, y'all stay cool and don't beat it.
Don't beat it.